The session of today has a very particular name, all right? So it's common sense, starting or regaining the common sense in everyday's life. What does that suggest for you guys?
Most people are not capable of making common sense, smart choices. We're influenced by markets, PR, propaganda. Other people are terrible human nature. We are very bad at making decisions. And so we should try to change that to become smarter, better people.
I think that to improve Grasa we have to break out these comments. I mean, we're working in here to improve Grasa without Grasa's inhabitants. We're discussing about improving Grasa without Grasa's inhabitants, okay? We have to break out the walls and let them come in to see what we're doing. And if not, it doesn't make any sense, I think.
This goes to what Daniel said when he was talking about redefining common sense or using common sense. But you make it sound like using common sense means actually going against what everybody else does, or going against the propaganda, or going against what we think we should do. But to me, common sense, like the word common means the norm, and that's what everybody does. And we're not talking common sense here, we're talking good sense maybe instead. And only if some people start using good sense can we change the common sense. But as soon as you redefine common sense, like you're not with the commons anymore.
Today I spoke with taxi drivers and I asked, okay, did you notice that there are so many cars in this city? And he told me, no, they are the cars of the people who live here. In fact, it's a problem. And maybe a sensibilization can be a way.
That's why I want to also say, which is my point of view of common sense. It's just not good or bad common sense. It's sense of community is different. It means that we can and we should establish relation between people to understand each other and build the society and the structure for society all together. This is my point of view about common. It's not like everybody knows. For me, it's not like this.
First of all, you're turning common sense into sense of community was a real eye-opener for me. And I think there are too many cities today, way too many cities, where locality has been replaced by globality, and people are more connected to their friends in all other places via the internet or via TV. And they don't, as you said, they don't have a relation to their neighbors anymore. And then how do you make people, if people don't have a sense of community, they're not interested in bettering their community. And we want people to take responsibility for their urban spaces so that they have urban spaces. We do that by going out and taking them out of their houses and inviting them for coffee and saying, like, what do you want out of this place? But it's actually trying to reintroduce locality into really urban cities, which is tough, but I think it's admirable, and I think it's a really good initiative.
We kind of forgot about talking about community or a common sense approach to community. There's one example of this community garden that is in an anti-squat near where I live, and it just took a couple of people to put a couple of posters up and start clearing out the garden, and then everyone really wanted to chip in, and we had a barbecue with everyone, and everyone was there and happy and contributing. And I think that people sometimes just need a very small catalyst to realize that people do care about their community. So, and a lot of the time that has to come from within the community. And I think what Reaction is trying to do is to be the catalyst from outside the community, except with a kind of insider view. And I think it will really work when the people of the community, if there are a couple of people that really get things going, if there's like a couple of old ladies inviting people around for dinner, then that's when it's really going to make a change and get the ball rolling again.